Hi, this is Mrs. Arriaga from the library team, and I'm going to talk to you about ePortfolios. ePortfolios, also called electronic portfolios or digital portfolios, are becoming very common within academic institutions. They serve as a student's professional digital footprint, showcasing a compilation of student work in different formats over a period of time. Self-reflection features prominently in ePortfolios as it enables students to witness their development and make meaningful connections between assignments and reflections. You're going to be using your ePortfolio that you will create today in your English and theology classes during your freshman year. I'd like to show you an example of a student's ePortfolio from High Tech High, a high school in San Diego that uses ePortfolios in every grade. And you can see on their website they've organized it by class year. Under class of 2014, if I choose one of these, it brings me to a student's homepage of their ePortfolio. And so if I click on 9th grade and I want to learn more about her, I could click on About Me, Humanities, and maybe I want to click on Essays, and I can click on any of these different timed right, for example, and I could actually read the essay. It is student-driven in that you are choosing the work that goes up here. This is going to be a great resource for you to showcase to others who you are, the quality of work that best represents you. So we're going to use a Google Sites account to create your individual ePortfolio. And to do that, we're going to go to our Gmail. And from our Gmail, we're then going to click on Sites, which is up in the left-hand corner. If you click on Sites, it's going to take you to your sites page. Now, you won't have any of these. These are example sites for me because I've already created them. We're going to create a new site. Again, you're going to log into Mail, and then from Mail you're going to click on Sites, and then you'll be taken here. You're then going to click Create New Site. You're going to name your site. We'd like you to follow a standard here at Moreau. You're welcome to create additional sites, but for your ePortfolio your teachers will see here at Moreau that will follow you throughout your 4 years at Moreau and will be used in your English and theology classes during your freshman year, and then in additional classes in your sophomore, junior, and senior years. The standard name we'd like you to use is your first name, your last name, and your graduating year. And then you can choose a theme. You have lots of options, and if you choose one and then you decide you don't like it, you can always change it at a later point. And then I'm going to choose Notebook, and then I'm going to click Create Site. I'm not going to click on More Options. And from here I can see that my site is named, and I currently have one page, my home page. What I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to create 4 additional pages, and I'm going to walk you through how to do that. So up in the right-hand corner, you see these 2 buttons. The pencil icon is to edit a page, and the icon with the plus sign on a piece of paper is to add a new page. So I'd like you to click on the new page icon. And I'd like you to name your pages 2012, 2013, then 2013, 2014, then 2014, 2015, and then 2015, 2016. And I'm going to walk you through this as I mentioned. So we'll do this first one first, and we'll enter 2012-2013, and we want the page at the top level, so we're going to leave the default as is, and then we're going to click Create. We're going to then save this so it knows for sure that we do want to save it. So now I have a second page titled 2012-2013 at the same level as home. So you can see they're both on the same level in terms of categories. And then we're going to click New Page again. And we're going to do 2013-2014. And we want this one at the top level as well. Sometimes you may not have this checked. Perhaps you don't even see Put Page at top level here. You could click on Choose a different location to find that, and you could do that if you don't see it set up like this. But for me, it is defaulted to Put Page at the top level, so I'm going to click Create. And then I'm going to click Save. And then I now have a third additional page. So now I'm going to do that again. So click New Page. And then I'm going to do 2014, 2015. And again, I want to make sure that the page is at the top level. And then I'm going to click Create. And then I'm going to click Save. And then I'm going to do this one more time. So I'm clicking New Page, and then I'm doing 2015 to 2016. And I want to make sure the page is at the top level, and that's there. So I'm going to click Create. And then I'm going to click Save. So I have 4 pages. Now we're going to click 2 more pages. We're going to create 2 more pages, and we're going to put them not at the top level, but we're going to put them under 2012-2013. So we're going to click on the 2012-2013 page, so it's in bold, so we know we're on it, and we see it here in the center. And we're going to click Add New Page. So we're going to click the New Page icon again, and we're going to name our page English. And then we're going to scroll down, and we don't want it at the top level. We want it under 2012-2013. So I'm going to check that. And if by chance you do not see this option, click Choose a different location, and then you'll be able to find the 2012-2013 and highlight that. And then you'll click Create. But I think most of you will have this option right here, Put Page under 2012-2013. So we'll click Create. And you can see how when you don't choose to put it under the top level, you are able to put it under other categories. And as seen here, it's under 2012-2013, so it's indented. So we're going to click Save. And then we're going to click on 2012-2013 one more time. So it's bold, we see it in the center. And then we're going to click Add New Page for the last time. And we're going to title this page Theology. And we want to put it under 2012-2013. And then we're going to click Create. And then we're going to click Save. So as you probably have begun to realize, that this is how your site will be organized over the next 4 years. You will be able to click on 2012-2013, and underneath them you can go into individual disciplines to see the work that you created during this particular year. So during your 9th grade year, you would go under any discipline listed under 2012-2013. So by the end of your senior year, you will be able to see how much you've grown across disciplines. So this is where you will be adding your work to your ePortfolio. So just to give you an idea of how it works, and we will be working with you throughout your 4 years as you're adding your work. But just to give you a brief overview, the edit page allows you to go into any of these pages. So let's say I want to go into English and add a document to my English page. I have a paper, let's say. I could click on Edit Page, and I would be brought here. And this is where I have my toolbar. I could text, and then I could change the font. I could link. I could add images and videos. And we really want you to personalize this. And to do that, we encourage you to use your home page to upload images or videos or documents, things that represent you. Perhaps your hobby is photography. Perhaps you'd want to add pictures that you've taken. The home page is really to showcase you as a person, things that we might not be able to see in the other categories. Over on the right-hand side, you'll see the Share button, and you'll want to click that, and we're going to make your site private. We're going to change this right here to change. We're going to change it to anyone with the link. So you can click on that, and then we're going to scroll down and click Save. This will allow you to share this link with friends and family who you'd like to share your work with. And then as we meet with you in your classes, we will show you how to add individual teachers as well. You could always share the link with them, but there's the ability to add people here through email. So to get back to the homepage of my site, I click back over here on Ann Arriaga 2016. You'd see your name. And I'd like to show you one last thing, and that's under More. And this really is the dashboard for your ePortfolio. You can delete pages here. If I were on, let's say, theology, and I realized, I didn't mean to create a theology page, I could hit delete, and it would double check that I wanted to delete, and then I could delete it. I could move further down, and if I click on Manage Site, that's going to take me to this page where if I scroll on the left-hand side, I can see site layout, colors and fonts, and themes. So as I mentioned before, if you decide later on that you don't like the theme you chose, you can click here to change your theme to a new one. You can change the colors and fonts and the site layout. And I'm just going to go back to my site. And now your ePortfolio is organized in a way that will allow you to easily find work within disciplines and across your 4 years. In 9th grade, you will be adding work in your English and theology classes. Perhaps other teachers in other disciplines will have you upload work as well. If so, they will have you create a page. But if not, feel free to do it yourself. You could add a page, a math page, for example, and add work to it. We look forward to working with you on your ePortfolio in the next 4 years. And this was brought to you by the library team.